Good afternoon, my dear brothers and sisters. In the gospel we just heard, it said that Jesus was going up to Jerusalem. Jerusalem here is not only a geographical place. We are not being told about geography. Although if you look at the map and through the experience of Holy Land pilgrimages, the ultimate part of a pilgrimage in Holy Land, the climax is Jerusalem. You begin from the periphery and then you reach Jerusalem. And after that, uwian na. So, what is the meaning of Jerusalem in the gospel? It means a place of fulfillment. It means a place of sacrifice. It means a place of destiny. Fulfillment, sacrifice, destiny. And here, Jesus was willing to go to Jerusalem, knowing what is going to happen to him there, in spite of knowing that he will be crucified there. He went to Jerusalem freely. Kaya po yung kamatayan ni Jesus sa Jerusalem ay hindi isang aksidente. Hindi ito isang pangyayari na hindi na niya maiwasan. Nahuli na siya, hindi na siya makatakas. Hindi po. Ang kanyang kamatayan sa Jerusalem, sa krus, ay isang buong layang pag-aalay ng sarili. That's why it is more significant and more meaningful because Jesus offered himself freely. That is what is going to happen in Jerusalem. And prophets, like what we heard in the first reading in the experience of Jeremiah, were also persecuted in Jerusalem. In the first reading, it says that the people of Judah and the citizens of Jerusalem said, "Come, let us contrive a plot against Jeremiah. Igawa natin ng kwento para siya'y mapahamak." It is in Jerusalem that many prophets offered their lives. Now, let's go to the disciples. Jesus invited them, "Come, let us go to Jerusalem." And while they were moving and walking towards Jerusalem, what were they thinking? The two brothers, James and John, sons of Zebedee, were thinking of glory. They were thinking of throne. They were thinking of power. For the disciples, Jerusalem is a fulfillment of a dream. Finally, we will be someone else, somebody. Pagdating natin sa Jerusalem, maghahari na tayo. Yung 10, nagalit kasi naunahan sila sa request. See? Nauna yung 2. Kaya galit sila doon sa 2. And here are the types of disciples Jesus had. Jesus was talking about death, his death, while his disciples were talking about glory and power. Di ba? Parang napakasama at napakasakit na yung mga kaibigan mo, matapos mong sabihin ikaw ay na-diagnose na may cancer, ang reaksyon nila ay, "Oy, sa akin mo na ibigay yung mga collection mo ng mga CDs, ha?" Okay? O kaya, "Oy, sa akin mo na lang ipamana yung bahay mo sa Baguio, ha?" Mamamatay na nga. Ang pinag-iisipan pa ay kung ano yung mamanahin, kung ano yung papakinabangan. For the disciples, Jerusalem was glory, was throne, was power. My dear sisters and brothers, today, through these readings, we are being reminded that if we follow Christ, we also would have to embrace discomfort. Because sometimes we follow Christ, but we only want comfort. We serve in the ministry, but we only want recognition. We do good, but we hope to be noticed. Kaya pag hindi napansin ni Father, nagtatampo. My dear brothers and sisters, to be a follower of Christ is to go with Him to Jerusalem. Not to be powerful, not to enjoy glory, but to sacrifice and to be crucified. Hindi ba sabi nga ni Jesus, ang sino mang gustong sumunod sa akin, kinakailangang talikdan niya ang kanyang sarili, pasanin ang kanyang krus araw-araw. Araw-araw, hindi lamang during season of Lent. Araw-araw, hindi lamang kung Good Friday. Araw-araw. So my dear brothers and sisters, what are our personal Jerusalem? Saan tayo inaanyayahan ng Panginoon na tumahak? Ano ang ating Jerusalem na dapat nating yakapin? Interestingly, while it is in Jerusalem where Jesus would die, it is also in Jerusalem where Jesus would rise again. Yung kamatayan niya sa Jerusalem ay tutumbasan ng pagkabuhay na muli niya sa Jerusalem. So, what are the Jerusalems of our lives? Kung saan tayo namatay at kung saan din tayo nabuhay. Alam po ninyo, ngayong mga panahong ito, sa old calendar, school calendar, ito yung mga panahon na malapit o marami na ang graduation. Tamang-tama yan sa season of Lent. Sino yung gumagraduate? Sino yung umaakyat sa entablado upang tumanggap ng diploma? Sila yung nagtiyaga sa buong isang taon, gumawa ng assignment, nakinig sa teacher, hindi nagbulakbol, nagsakripisyo, in a way, namatay. At mula sa kanilang kamatayan, sa kanilang pagsusunog ng kilay, ay tatanggapin nila ang tagumpay ng diploma at graduation. Where they died, they rise again. Many times, my dear brothers and sisters, Jerusalem is where we die and where we rise again. So, like Jesus, let us go to our own Jerusalem. Let us not avoid our Jerusalem. Let us not escape from our Jerusalem. Because it is in Jerusalem that we will die and rise again. Amen.